What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Today we're gonna dive deep into something a little different. Welcome to the greatest anime fights in history. Now, if we're talking anime fights, bro, there are a lot of anime fights that are up the books right there. Off the rip, Naruto vs Sasuke, Tengen vs Gyutaro, Ichigo vs Ubiyori. There's just a lot of fights, bro, and they all have one thing in common: they're fucking epic. So today we're gonna dive deep into a fight in the greatest Pokemon series of all time. Fight me if you want to. Pokemon XYZ, Ash vs. Alon. Now I know what you're mainly here for. You're mainly here for the Greninja and Charizard fight, but you gotta go deep into this fight, bro. Cause if I don't, this video will just end in fucking 2 minutes. So without further ado, let's get into this. So to start off this battle, by the way, I have the Japanese version. I couldn't find the English version. I only found it like 2 seconds ago, so you just have to deal. So first off, Ash pulls out Pikachu and Alon pulls out Bangbreeze. I hope the guy this is his real name in the Japanese version. This nigga Bangbreeze just pulls out instantly with the smoke, only in the dust. This nigga pulls out a dog pulse, but Pikachu instantly sees that, but it was slow motion to this veteran. Then Pikachu uses his iron tail on the water to fucking whip the dust away, which is kinda W play on 2 sides because Pikachu is an electric type. That little nigga uses a thunderbolt on his ass. W play, I won't lie to you. But they're not done frying this nigga yet. They use an electro ball. Then Barrios proceeds to use Stone Edge, which in my add is one of the coolest Pokemon moves I've ever seen in my life, bro. He combines that Stone Edge with Tail and fucking sends the fragments all on Pikachu. But that motherfucker just in the air hitting the meanest parries of all time. So that he trying to catch Pikachu like it, but that shit's not gonna work. He uses Fang and Pikachu uses Iron Tail. Then just rags all them across the block. Hunting flying in the air, but that nigga Pikachu is a real fighter. Nigga say electro ball on your ass. He immediately had this nigga unconscious, making that a 1-0. Ash winning his first round. Gonna lie, we cooking. So Ash decided to do a switch up. Brings out Noivern, then Alon pulls out Weavile. Then off that bat, Noivern tried to make his appearance known. He uses Supersonic. That was easily blocked with Protect. That nigga Weavile jumped in the air and he immediately put out a knife on bro. But my nigga Noivern just ate that and used Supersonic again, pushing that nigga back against the wall. Now I have mad respect for Alon, bro. But looks like he's only taking care of Charizard cause his Pokemon look ass right about now, bro. They can't fight for shit. Weavile proceeds to use Ice Beam and Noivern proceeds to use Sonic Burst. That motherfucker Noivern pulled out zooming out that smoke bro using Dragon Claw. And look at Weavile's motherfucking face, bro. This is the face of a guy who literally has no other plan. He proceeds to use Double Team, or in other words, Shadow Clone Jutsu. But they literally forget that Noivern is a bat. He can literally hear anything but them big ass ears. Nigga proceeds to use Dragon Claw, reads it, then use Ice Beam. Noivern proceeds to fly around it and might actually just evade it. I know for a fact that wasn't his maximum speed, but he just wanted to show off. And look where that got him. Fucking swimming with the fishes right about now. Noivern, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I have more faith in you, bro. You just let me down. We just ask at this point, how you get beaten by a freaking weasel from Chirac? Then Ash proceeds to unleash Hawlucha, my goat. If there's any other Pokemon that lays more than fucking Greninja, bro, it's gotta be a Hawlucha. He like the Rey Mysterio of Pokemon, dog. He go here through the Hawlucha used Karate Chop, but that nigga just used the dodge, bro. Nigga here in the Ultra Instinct, bro, even doing the backflip, bro. That nigga just hitting air at this point. Weavile just had enough of that shit and used Ice Beam on the fucking water, icing it up. Then blasted the Ice Beam in Hawlucha's face. Nigga said, missed me with that shit. And is that motherfucker Hawlucha hitting the Rock Leap? Word of advice, if you ever encounter anyone hitting the Rock Leap, bro, just run away at that point. It's either they're a geek or they're a fucking gymnast doing karate, Muay Thai, anything you can think of, bro, and they'll whoop your ass. Dude uses Night Slash and sends Hawlucha flying out the rocks, but that motherfucker is still standing. And the minute Ash hit go, that man hit him with a Hurricane Rhino of death. I'm telling you, bro, that nigga Rey Mysterio. Then he launching at him with a flying press. Yeah, that nigga's out of it, bro. Nigga caught a glimpse of the pearly gates. Fast forward a couple battles later, it's Greninja vs Charizard. Yeah, I know I skipped it because some of the fights are actually kind of boring, bro. So I had to skip it. I don't care if it's 4 minutes or 2 minutes long, though. So they dash at each other, looking like a fucking clip of the Naruto vs Sasuke fight. Charizard uses flamethrower. My nigga Greninja hitting the elegant dodge. He pulls out a cut and fucking slash Charizard for the fucking stomach so they were flying back. I know that nigga felt that one. But the first hit only worked effectively because of the rain dance that was activated in the last battle. But now that shit is gone, it's gonna be a hands-on deck fight from now on. And Ash, knowing that, finally decides to activate the transformation. Then finally, my GOAT, the one, the only Ash Greninja finally makes his appearance. Say what you like, dog, but that is literally the coolest transformation I've seen in my life, bro. That nigga is literally Ash, bro. Look at his head. The black and the red is literally a copy of Ash's style, bro. Can you not see this shit? Alon was like, damn, my nigga going all out? I better go out as well. Like a real ass nigga. Then Charizard Mega Evolves. And let's cut the bullshit here for a second before we get to the actual fight, bro. Look at that Charizard and look at this other Mega Evolved Charizard, bro. Who's the coolest, bro? It's literally a simple question. Greninja hid in the shadow zone, but Charizard has no time for that bullshit. Used Flamethrower and incinerated all of them. Greninja pulls out the smoke, hitting the water shuriken, or in other words, Rasen Shuriken. In fact, even your previous move was a fucking water pulse. In other words, a Rasengan. I see you. But the nigga Charizard was like, get that weak shit off me. Greninja uses Aerial Ace and Charizard uses Dragon Claw. And this is where I gotta slow that fight down in order for you guys to comprehend the type of choreographic moves that we're seeing right here. Greninja and Charizard parry each other. Then Greninja did the fucking backflip, parry each other again. It's just small little parries at this point. You can see that Greninja was struggling to hold that shit down, bro. My nigga tried to hit him with a spinning kick, but that nigga hit it with a perfect parry. But that nigga Charizard up the Dragon Claw and sent Greninja flying. But he was like, nah, I'm not done. He was a freaking flamethrower. But my nigga Greninja easily blocks that with cut. Don't lie, he looks cool right here. Charizard uses Blast Burn, which is one of the deadliest moves a fucking dragon type could have. Greninja is like,
light work, no reaction.
And fucking uses a Rasen Shuriken on the fucking ground. It's all smoke but no mirrors right now, bro. But Greninja reads through it and sneaking Charizard with some area ace. Gave that nigga a gut check, almost robbed him on his fucking pupils right there. But hold on now, he uses area ace again on his feet, causing that nigga Charizard to have a one-on-one on the fucking floor. He wakes up wanting to return the favor, bro, showing the little brilliance right there. And Ash is feeling the pain right there. And this may be the best part of the fucking fight. Greninja unleashes two cuts and is zooming at Charizard right now. But Charizard returns the favor again, really using two Dragon Claws zooming at him too. Now they're looking like they're from DBZ. And again, viewers, I gotta slow this shit down. They started parrying each other not once, not twice, but 3 times. Showing that this is really an equal footing right here. Greninja looks away for 2 seconds and Charizard is already on his ass using Dragon Claw. Charizard uses a Thunder Punch and Greninja blocks it with a Shuriken. He's really on the offensive right now. But as soon as Greninja found an opening, he cut him up with that Shuriken and started flying back. But Ash looks like he has enough of this shit and uses the final form, Water Shuriken. That shit looks deadly. Then Charizard uses the final form, Blast Burn. That nigga say, yeet. And if you already seen this anime, bro, you already know who wins this shit. And sadly, my Go Greninja falls over and Alon wins.
L excuses, right hand on the Bible. God can strike me down if I'm lying. That motherfucker's cheating! Take my word!
But you know what? My nigga low-key got robbed, bro. Low-key, bro. And that puts an end to this video. I'd like to thank y'all for the support of 26 subs, bro. I low-key got a schedule of 1 week shorts and 1 week I'm doing a long-ass video. So all I gotta say is punch that like and subscribe button and comment on this video and tell me what you want to see next. I got a plethora of ideas, dawg. But for now, I'll catch you on the next vid. Peace.